Preface to the second edition. The speech prepared by me for the Jat-Pat Todak Mandal of Lahore has had an astonishingly warm reception from the Hindu public for whom it was primarily intended. The English edition of 1500 was exhausted within 2 months of its publication. It is translated into Gujarati and Tamil. It is being translated in Marathi, Hindi, Punjabi, and Malayalam. The demand for the English text still continues unabated. To satisfy this demand, it has become necessary to issue a second edition. Considerations of history and effectiveness of appeal have led me to retain the original form of the essay, namely the speech form, although I was asked to recast it in the form of a direct narrative. To this edition, I have added 2 appendices. I have collected in Appendix 1 the 2 articles written by Mr. Gandhi by way of review of my speech in the Harijan, and his letter to Mr. Santram, a member of the Jat-Pat Todak Mandal. In Appendix 2, I have printed my views in reply to the articles of Mr. Gandhi collected in Appendix 1. Besides Mr. Gandhi, many others have adversely criticized my views as expressed in my speech. But I have felt that in taking notice of such adverse comments, I should limit myself to Mr. Gandhi. This I have done not because what he has said is so weighty as to deserve a reply, but because to many a Hindu he is an oracle so great that when he opens his lips, it is expected that the argument must close and no dog must bark. But the world owes much to rebels who would dare to argue in the face of the pontiff and insist that he is not infallible. I do not care for the credit which every progressive society must give to its rebels. I shall be satisfied if I make the Hindus realize that they are the sick men of India and their sickness is causing danger to the health and happiness of other Indians. B.R. Ambedkar.